Hello everybody and welcome back to Final Fantasy! I am Rufel, playing this game for you. Woo! We're in the Cave of Earth, and it's full of nastiness. I mean, the Earth is rotting after all, right? Aha! But, so far, the most dangerous thing in this place, very easily, are things that can poison you. There is a lot of those in here. But we head to the north, because we want treasure. I am greedy like that. Oh dear. These cobras are by far the worst thing in here. Not because they're directly dangerous, but because they're very poisonous. The anacondas, not so much. The thing that makes the poison dangerous is, of course, that it does damage at the start of every combat round. It damages 5% of your maximum hit points. So that does more damage than most things in here. Because this Earth Elemental can do damage just head on. Fortunately, it only has about 300 hit points. If you don't want to fight it, it can be avoided. It's a set encounter on this spot. You can grab the chest from below and not encounter it. Or you can encounter many of them. These gargoyles would definitely be a lot more dangerous if we had a different party makeup. But this party can actually trade blows with these guys without taking any damage. Because now that I think about it, Useless is about as equipped as a white or black mage would be. So I guess the gargoyles just aren't that threatening at all. That's something to think about. Gargoyles are here to harass us. However, to the left is perhaps the best grinding area in the game. Far enough over there, every step will involve a fight with a giant. A hill Gygus, if you will. Gygus, however you wish to pronounce it. And directly south of the stairs is a dead end. This area to the lower left of the stairs is more loot. Loot to the left and loot to the right. Mummies! I'm glad our group is well equipped. The Talent isn't that well equipped. Well, he's well equipped, he's just not that well skilled. Aha! Take that, Talent. Major danger of mummies is that they put your people to sleep. But since they only have about 80 hit points, they don't last very long. Now there are Earth Elementals guarding a lot of the chests. Ow. Generally speaking, they're not that dangerous, but if they decide to unleash their wrath on Talent, then Talent will be in trouble. Why don't you heal yourself, buddy? Right, deeper into the cave. Woo! Level up. Yay! Lots of hit point gain for everybody. And see, I'm gonna have to cut out a lot of fights. Yeah, seriously. Go away, random encounters. We'll just be cutting the bulk of you out. Now in this case, we can choose if we wish to fight for these boxes. In this spot, there is a set encounter. In the other spot, which accesses both of them, there isn't. But you know, Earth elementals are, typically speaking, an easy kill that's worth a lot. Alrighty, time to head downstairs. Down where things will, in theory at least, become more dangerous. That is quite true, but not so much with the second floor. Second floor is basically just more of the first, random encounter-wise. So it is kind of a hassle to run into a large group of gargoyles. And of course, there's treasure here to be found on this floor. Out of the way, punks. Aha! Door! Giants! Giants hit respectably. Go figure. But that is why I kitted out at the Crescent Lake town. Giants are worth a lot of money. The Coral Sword! Which, well, technically it is equivalent to the Worm Killer, but it's effective against aquatic foes. But speaking of these swords that are effective against aquatic foes, they aren't necessarily that effective. The Werebuster is inferior to the Mithril Sword against a were monster, against a werewolf. So, yeah, if we run into some, which we can do, I'll demonstrate that. I'll demonstrate the fact. If we don't, I'm just gonna sell the thing because I told you about it. So I'm skeptical about the value of all the weapons which are effective against certain kinds of monsters in this game. I mean, in Dragon Warrior, a dragon killer or a zombie slasher is endgame useful. Please kill them, Talent. Yay! Boo! I blame you, Talent. In some ways, it's kind of difficult to get frustrated about those cobras poisoning someone. Because it turns out each snake drops 50 gil, which is the price of an antidote. So at least it's giving you the means to buy a cure. But with the kind of frequency that getting poisoned seems to hit, that cure spell begins to look all the more enticing. The pure spell. Oh well. Darn it. It only takes one to soil the mood. That's a lot of money. Quick, kill it so we can leave with its treasure! Good work, men! Alright. Now we have officially cleared out this floor. So, we get to head downstairs, where things actually get exceptionally dangerous. Preemptive strike, so these snakes are gonna get what's coming to them. I don't care if this is their pit to hiss in. I'm here now. Oh, bother. Yep, the tarantulas are poisonous. That definitely answers that question. Torch him, Talent! Talent! Come on, man! I keep you around as the artillery specifically for getting rid of large crowds like this. Why must you fail me? I'm not spending a second spell on him. Just eat the damage. Way to fail there, Talent. A big part of why I don't like red mages. They're so generalized that they have no specialty. The whole jack of all trades and master of none. But on to the third floor, where things are actually quite dangerous. Dangerous enough to save very frequently. But that's slow, so as a matter of saving your time, I will just use save states. Because playing on a Game Boy Advance, I would save with that degree of frequency. The reason for that is because on this floor, we can run into cockatrices. Which, of course, are, well, birds that can turn our people into stone. Stone is the worst status effect to encounter in this game. You know, it was bad enough on the NES because there was no way to cure it in battle. But it's a seemingly instantaneous effect, and it's an expensive thing to cure. So, in effect, the cockatrices have an instant kill attack. That does not make for happy times. Come on, Talent, you can torch these guys, right? Yeah! The undead are worth a lot of money. Ogres! Chieftains! Take that, punks! Can you tell I'm paranoid about the cockatrices? If I run into them, I can almost guarantee that at least one of my warriors will get turned to stone. I know back in the day on the NES, my entire strategy for getting around areas that had these creatures mostly involved praying and running. I am that paranoid about them. Oh gosh, almost saved there. Out of the way, punks. Okay, so far I've managed to avoid being murdered. It's amazing what I'll find less dangerous than a cockatrice. Naturally, of course, any direction I'm not going is a dead end. Oh, crap! Bloody hell. Ay, ay, ay. Make a stand, Titus! You have failed, Titus! Yeah! I don't like these birds. And even if I had gone for fighting in the first round, they would have been turning people to stone before they'd start attacking. Nuts. But that's what these save states are for. Fortunately, the random number generator in this game is actually quite capable. So you can use save states to really game the system if you want to. I don't like playing that way. In this case, I'm using them as a means to save time. Yay! Another level up. Wow. Good one for talent. I think talent can use 5th level spells now. Hooray! We'll have to go get those. But that is for another time. Aha! Alright, we're going to arm Titus with the Werebuster. Now please keep in mind, Titus is stronger, faster, all around better than Rufel is. So, there is no reason why Rufel should hit harder than Titus. 4 hits, 219. 174. This game is just keen to make me look stupid. But whatever. Every other test I've done of that has gone the other way. Oh well. Basically, these specialty weapons aren't worth the inventory space. That's my judgment call, and I'm going to be standing by it for the rest of the LP. But let's actually make sure we're ready to do battle with this guy. That should do. All things in this world are destined to end in death. The seal cannot be broken, and so the earth shall rot. You cannot alter destiny. Mere mortals cannot kill the undying. Oh yeah? We shall see about that. Nuke him, talent! Talent could have hit him harder with his sword. Not by a lot, but he could have. Aha! Get him, my warriors! That was too easy. That couldn't have been the Fiend. I'm not seeing any sign of an altar either. What's all this then? I have a shiny rock. Right. What's over here then? Stone slab set on the floor. Evil force emanates from within. Well, looks like there's more to this place, but we're kind of shut out. However, we've gotten a hold of a ruby, which we can use to get past the giant in another cavern. And we shall do so next time. We'll see you then. Later.